welcome to my channel. My name's Tia, and you're watching Smile for Q. So today, I do want to mention first that I really would like y'all to make sure that you subscribe, like, leave comments, and definitely share this video and my channel. Today, I really want to talk about my 5 tips to getting back on track as far as your fitness or health journey, or if you're just starting, just 5 tips to get you started. So my number 1 tip, the one that everybody's gonna say, but it's definitely very helpful and very true, is to drink more water. So with that, my little twist is to make sure that you get a cute water bottle. That has been my biggest motivation. I'm gonna show you the one that I use. This is one of many. I'm kind of a bottle hoarder, but that's okay, because sometimes you have to find ways to trick yourself into, being healthier. So this is a water bottle that I got from TJ Maxx. I think it holds 22 ounces. Yes, 22 ounces. Super cute. So for that, it motivates you for some reason. For me especially, people compliment my water bottle every single day that they see it. So it's like, hey, I got a cute water bottle. So, you get compliments. So it makes you want to pull it out more often. And it kind of helps remind you to drink more water. And for guys, I know y'all are not going to want to get a glittery water bottle. So definitely find one, maybe like a neon color, like a neon green or orange, or get your favorite sports team. That's definitely a way to get you to drink your water bottle. And I know that all sports fans, if they see that water bottle, they're gonna have some type of comment for it. So it just sparks your interest and motivates you to grab that water bottle. Another way, I saw this on social media where someone took a gallon water jug and they put marks on it, for a certain time they need to be at. Like they'll start it out at like 7 o'clock in the morning, all the way to 10 o'clock at night, and just go by hours there. And they will put celebrity goals. I don't want to shame anybody because everybody's different, but put your thicker ones at the top and maybe some less thick goals at the bottom. Or I saw a funny one where they put Rick Ross, old Rick Ross and new Rick Ross, because he's smaller now, as a goal. And they actually make like the gallon ones now where they mark the times on it, so you don't even have to do any work. You just buy it and it already has at what time you should be, to kind of keep you on track as far and to see how much water you drink throughout the day, just as a goal. So just get creative with that, with your water bottle, and it definitely motivates you to drink more water. So that's it for tip 1. Tip number 2 is going to be also one that everybody's gonna say is eat better. And I know that's hard. That's always an issue for most people. But my thing is, I'm having a dead spot here. My thing is if you are constantly eating whatever, eating bad or overeating, and then working out, you're basically just putting a band-aid on your lifestyle, So just make sure that you're actually putting good things into your body, to keep you going and to help motivate you to start seeing a difference in yourself. Because you'll see once you eat less junk that you actually start to lose a couple pounds, at the beginning, at the start, because your body is not having to work as hard to break down that processed food, the fast food, the fried foods. And so my little trick or tip for eating better is follow on Instagram, on Facebook, on Snapchat. I know all of us scroll through and see it every now and then, those pages where they cook those quick meals or simple meals in 30 seconds, and they make it look great, make it look creative. Some of them aren't the healthiest, but even myself, like I'll see them and I'm like, hey, I can switch out the rice for sweet potatoes, or I can do shrimp instead of beef or something like that. You basically can just modify it, just something simple, or take out the pound of butter that they put in it. I'm not saying follow the ones that always cook the bad stuff, but definitely follow those pages just to kind of give you an idea of different meals to try to do different things. Because one thing with meal prepping, if you're constantly having to eat the same protein, starch, and vegetable every single day, you're kind of gonna be like, I'm tired of this, I want to go and eat something, you know, bad for me. So follow those pages, get a Pinterest, go on Pinterest and find those simple little meal ideas and start there. Even when I'm at work, I always ask my coworkers, hey, what are you eating? And I'll ask them, and 90% of the time I will actually go and make what they had. Because if you just see something and it kind of just sparks your interest a little bit, go home and make it. Make a little twist to it and make it a little healthier. And definitely meal prep. I will always be posting my little quick, simple meal ideas or snack ideas. So definitely watch out for those. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is very important. Take time and make time for yourself. We get so caught up in work and our kids and our family and everything else but ourselves. And I know we get tired and we're too busy, or we think we are, but if you make that time, you have that time. One quote that I've been saying since I said it, especially as far as fitness and health, is you can brag about doing something, but you can't brag about doing nothing. So with that is, if you take just a few minutes out of the day, stretch, do a plank, squat, you can brag about that. You can say the next day you go to work or you go talk to a friend, you're like, hey, I actually did a few squats. You know, because you haven't been doing that before, and if you start, that's a good starting place. One tip that I think everyone should try after watching this video, every day, take 10 minutes. That's all I'm asking for. Until you get to the point where, you know, you can go to the gym or you can do a home workout and do longer. But even if you're not working out, take 10 minutes for yourself. Stretch, do some yoga. If you're watching TV, just do a couple squats. Take that time for yourself, and you will be so thankful that you did that. Just always remember that I know everyone else should come first, but you also have to build yourself in order to be better to help others. So that kind of goes into number 4, which you don't have to do this, but I think, especially because I'm about to actually start the class to become a yoga instructor soon, definitely want to push and encourage everyone to try a few yoga poses. I'm not saying start out doing headstands, but do something simple just to quiet your mind and focus on relieving that stress from the day, from the week, whatever's been going on. Just let that go and just hold you a quick and simple yoga pose. And then eventually, after you keep doing that, you'll find yourself wanting to hold that pose a little bit longer, take some deep breaths, focus on your breathing, and just really, truly relax yourself. Because if you're stressed, stress is actually one of the top reasons that you can't lose the weight or you aren't as motivated to do those things for yourself. So I say learn 5 simple yoga poses. Some of the 5 that I wrote down that I know are very simple. Downward dog. It isn't as simple at first until you build your upper body strength, but for some people that may have been, you know, in the past a little bit more inclined to exercise or a little more in shape, you can just hold that pose and just take a couple deep breaths. Do a yoga squat. It's basically where you do a squat. I'll show you right here. A yoga squat, and just hold that and pray through it. Especially if you're a person that already prays every day, take that time to hold a certain position and just pray. Take that time to just get through that moment. Hold as long as it takes you to do your prayer. Hold that pose. Then when you're done, you'll feel so relaxed and so grateful that you actually did that. Another one is a forward fold. I'll also post that one here, a forward fold. I like that one because sometimes when I've been standing all day or I've been constantly walking, you just fold into that pose. hold that and just breathe, and it just really takes the stress off of your body. Another one is upward dog. I'll also post that one here. Upward dog, it just makes you feel high and mighty, and it really takes the pressure off your lower back. And then a good one is tabletop. And if you're doing tabletop, do cat and cow. Arch your back, and just keep continuing to do that one. And when you go up into cat, deep breath in, and then when you go into cow, deep breath out. So those are at least 5 that I can recommend. There's plenty out there. There's no yoga for one type. There's no one type of yoga, first of all. And everyone's different. You have those people that have their ailments. You have people that are just a little tight. You have some that don't think they have time to do this, or that it'll hurt. And you just take that time. I do work at a hospital full time. I'm PRN. I'll say that before somebody says she is not full time. I am PRN, but I work full time hours. I work 3 to 4 days a week, 12-hour shifts. So working in the hospital, I will say, just a little background, that I see all types of people. You see those students, you see younger students, you see middle-aged students, you see CNAs of different ages, you see nurses in their 70s, you see doctors of different ages. So one thing I love about yoga, and why I do encourage a lot of people to try it, is I think it's for everyone. I think that it's so diverse that no matter what point of life you're in, you can try it. No matter what point of fitness you're in, you can have the most in shape person can lift a heavy weight, but they might be so tight and not be able to hold those stretches. And this is something that can kind of help relax that tension and just relax you all over, especially in your mind as well. And last but not least, my 5th and final tip will be to journal. So one thing about me, I'm holding a notebook now. You can see my notebooks here. I love to have journals, notebooks, different styles, different types. Even the papers sometimes looks different. I'm not saying write your meals down or anything like that. I want it to be your journal for your space, for your mind, whatever you feel that you want to write down. So I have journals for different things. I have one that I write my prayers in, gospel songs or things like that. I have one right here, actually, affirmation journal, or just things that, goals that you have for yourself, things that you want to happen or things that you want to see by a certain time, and you don't even have to put a time limit on it. And I have this one that I actually am currently looking at, make it happen, just kind of just as a push. Just write down, if you want to write meal ideas, write your meal ideas. I am very big on writing things that you would like to happen, goals, things for your future, because I myself have written down things that I would have liked to see happen, and they actually came true. So just put it in the atmosphere. Take that time for yourself. That could be also included in your 10 minutes for yourself, or when you're on your lunch break, or when you're just have time to yourself to sit outside. Just write down some things you like to see. You can also just fill in, maybe if you want to write down your measurements or your weight, so later on you can come back to it and say, oh my gosh, I weigh lighter, I'm smaller. Or you can write down yoga poses and write down how you felt about that, or if you were only able to squat this amount of weight, then later on when you come back to it, you'll say, wow, I actually am moving forward. Because sometimes you need a reminder, something you can go back and look and say, I've come this far. Even, I guess, like when you take pictures of yourself from 10 years ago, and then you look at yourself now, and you can see the difference there. So I think journaling is another way to just keep track of yourself, or focus on things that you like to see or things that you've seen so far. So that is my final tip. So thank you all for taking the time to watch and to listen. Definitely make sure that you like, subscribe, leave me comments, things that you like to see, or comments about this video. Make sure you share. I want to expand and reach everyone, and definitely share my journey as a mom, as a first-time mom, as a full-time worker, because I think that it's important to show that you can work, you can be a parent, you can make time for family, and also make time for yourself. That's definitely my top priority and things that I want to show you all, that we can make time and do things we love, and definitely make time to be better for ourselves and for everyone around us. So again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye.